Hello and welcome to the quick assembly guide for the SONDORS LX. To begin with, locate your SONDORS box, arrow side up, open it and take out the bike. Remove all of the packing material and stuff from the bike and lay out the parts as you see them right here. Your front wheel, pedals, seat and seat post. Additionally, inside your accessory box, you will find your toolkit, reflectors, charger, and a branded white box containing your display. As a first step, we're going to remove the stem faceplate and install our handlebar. Use your 4mm Allen wrench to remove the faceplate from the stem. Then, take the handlebar and paying close attention to the centering marks in the middle of the bar, line it up and insert it in the stem. Reinstall the faceplate and carefully tighten the faceplate bolts in an X pattern, being sure that when they're tight, the spacing at the top and bottom of the stem faceplate is the same. Next, we're going to install the front wheel in the bike. You'll save yourself a lot of frustration if you thread these axle nuts all the way off the hub before you begin. That way these little washers don't slide around and give you trouble while you're putting the wheel into the bike. Then we're going to lift the bike up and insert the front wheel, taking care that the disc brake rotor inserts into the disc brake caliper as we do so. Now we're going to reinstall the nuts on the axle. Make sure that you insert the washer first and then the nut, tighten it all the way down and torque it with your 15mm wrench. Now we're going to install the seat and suspension seat post into the LX. It's a simple quick release collar on the frame here that you open up. You insert the seat and seat post approximately the desired height and then close the lever. In the event that the seat isn't tight enough, simply open the lever back up, tighten the thumb screw on the back side of the quick release and close the lever again. Repeat this process until the seat stays firmly. Now it's time to install the pedals on the bike. They're clearly labeled with right and left, as you can see the small sticker on the pedal. That is referenced to the rider on the bike. So the right-hand pedal is on the rider's right and it gets threaded in conventionally into the crank. The left-hand pedal is on the rider's left and has a reverse thread. You should be able to thread these pedals all the way into the crank by hand. You'll only need the wrench to put a little tightness on them at the end. Now it's time to install our electronics. Locate the white branded box containing your display, take out the display and the attached remote control. You're going to install the display over the center of the stem, tightening it in place using the 2.5mm screws included in the box. Next, you'll mount the control panel just inside of the left-hand grip where it's comfortable and easy to operate. Next, we're going to install the accessory USB port also on the left-hand side of the handlebar. To do that, insert your 2.5mm Allen wrench through the small hole in the top of the accessory adapter. Open the housing up and insert it on the handlebar, and then by reaching through the hole, tighten the screw into place. Carefully insert the lead through the back of the connector, pass the USB port into the connector USB side up, and press it all the way in. Plug the cable from the USB accessory into the bottom of the display in the small black port. Then, locate the pigtail coming from the bike's harness, which has a green socket and a little white arrow on it. You're going to plug that connector also into the underside of the display. The arrow faces directly forward. That's it for the basics of assembly. There's one more thing we have to do, and that's to open this little cover on the left-hand side of the bike and switch our battery on. The battery will come installed in the bike, but it will be switched off for shipping. Then press and hold the I button in the middle of the control panel, and the bike will wake up. As you can see, the LX features a headlight with an integrated reflector, as well as taillights, which also function as brake lights. There are optional reflectors included in the package if you feel you need them. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with the bike, make sure everything control-wise is easy to reach and comfortable, check your tire pressure, and then you'll be ready to ride. Feel free to check out our other videos for additional tips about setting up your suspension, adjusting your brakes, and just generally getting the most out of your SONDORS. Thank you very much.